hit it as hard as anybody. Carrasco comes home, and off we go with strike one, which is back to 2015. He's got the fastest throw of any infielder in the StatCast era. And he's
think that would be an issue, and that's what they're going to try to do tonight.
Oh, 2 balls, 1 strike. There since 1991 when Barry Bonds hit 3 home runs. Sliced foul, 2-2.
Everybody shows everybody everything early.
2-2 comes home, and it is slow stuff low. Cruz leads things off and strikes out on a fastball that comes back to the inside corner. Ball 1. Two-0.
If you make a mistake to Reynolds up, he's going to.
That's where the target's set for this 2-0. It's Anthony's first strike. 4th year in the majors now. Pirates would love to wrap him up long term. He's got the first base hit of the game, banging one to left field. Adolfo Castro just turned 23 this season. And there's something to be said, John, for a collection of players like this who
have on the board.
You talked about it right off of the top. The Mets this year 71-13 when they score first, but they've been falling behind teams with losing records. But you better not take them lightly.
Yeah.
They're going to bite you.
Well, it's their playoff game. There's nothing to play.
Reynolds at first, 1 gone. 1-2 from Carrasco to Castro. Taken low, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Depending on who they pick up and change the roster and make moves. And so this has that same
pending. But you don't have to squint as hard to see it. Well, these pieces coming up this summer.
I don't think anybody saw after 1992 what was going to happen.
That's a strikeout, second of the inning for Carrasco. Fastball, strike 1. On this 0-1, Gamble takes a strike, 0-2.
Well, early sides of the plate, you feel good as a pitcher.
Check swing. Not a heavily used changeup in this first inning.
For him.
He's ahead of Gamble 1-2. He comes home and strikes him out. Pinpoint to the outside corner. Hayes leads off for the Pirates. One of the cornerstones of what they're doing. Yeah, and they made that official, signing into an 8-year extension. Yet to hit like they envision him doing outside of the short 2020 season, but man, oh man, can
he sprays the ball. He's not one side of the field type hitter. They were doing, I know early in the year, metrics were the same, but the ball wasn't going as far. And I think
stays at 2-2. We're going to races and wild card races. You got Judge trying to track down the American League record. You've got Albert Pujols.
Is done for the Yankees, given the sense that it's a
and in Africa. And the following year, 2020, he pitched on Roberto Clemente Day, and he recalls the details.
Presents the game of baseball through character, community involvement, philanthropy, and really been a 2-0 game here in the second. You know, Clemente had played winter to send to help out the people of Nicaragua. And then he took it a step further. He decided on New Year's Eve he was going to spend his New Year's Eve off, killing Clemente and 4 others. That's a walk for Mitchell and a 1-out base runner for the Pirates. And the next,
you get a chance to do that. But to make a difference and have an impact, because we played the valued award that you can receive, because you can only get it once, and it's voted obviously by your peers.
And some of the former winners who we saw during the pregame here. Here's Michael Chavis slashing a ball to the gap in right center field. That'll split it and make its way to the wall. Cal Mitchell can run well. He heads home. Here's the relay. Short time until they got a little bit healthier. But he's been fantastic. Only
impossible for you to be sent down.
Yeah. Jack hopped in a threw homer again and again, and he just has refused to go back. 1 ball, 2 strikes on him.
It's exposed the weak spot of any hitter if given time.
Sawinski down swinging. Already the 5th K for Carrasco. 2 gone, 2nd inning. The 9-hitter Jason DeLay, 27-year-old rookie catcher, takes a strike. It's at the catching spot. Open the door for him to break through.
Just had a
This game goes long enough. I'm going to hope. Down swinging here as Carrasco gets that chase. But
like it's easy to some pitchers, me included when I was younger, would think about these things. You just
how many can I get today?
Rack up.
How far can we take this?
And then you're out in 5.
Yeah, that's a strike. 1-1 on Cruz. 2-1. It's consistent guys in the AL. It's a nice swing and a miss here, and it's 2-2.
You're around the strike zone with your fastball. Tough on hitters. Ooh, wow.
3-2 from Carrasco. He's got his 7th K, and that bat goes flying. One away and another strikeout for Carrasco, and now it's Brian Reynolds with his 2nd hit of the game.
Seems so easy, doesn't it? Always thought good thing there were 9 of those guys in the lineup.
Because you would much rather face a boomer bust guy.
The same universally, right? You don't have a Cardinals like 70s, 80s, but in the big leagues is to hit for power.
Rodolfo Castro bounces one up the middle, too softly to turn to. Guillorme gets him at first.
Has the hardest chance to get a hit on the ground than a right-handed hitter does. And it's the high, it's the hot. Who's the best shortstop? How do you don't find that out in a shift? You really don't. So I'm excited. But I think you're going to see the elevation of average come up from those guys.
Part of the reason that teams to use the whole field, they're not afraid of hitting a ball into the pull side. They don't think you have to hit a ball over a shift because there isn't one.
Now, if you get to the baseball, because I believe every hitter can time a 100-mile-an-hour fastball.
3 games and then explode like that. That is strike 1. Away we go here in the 4th inning. Francisco, I appreciate you taking years of your life in Puerto Rico. What has Roberto's legacy meant to you as you grew?
From the beginning stages of our life, as soon as we touch school, we talk about Roberto Clemente in our history classes. Get out, baby!
Pete Alonso, 1 gone in the 4th. Cal Mitchell now. Hey, tell us about your shoes.
My shoes?
Yeah.
No, 5 more innings. I mean, in the 5th inning, I'll switch them out and have another.
You're paying tribute in your glove too tonight, right?
What was that?
Paying tribute to Roberto in your glove too. Did I see you have a 21?
They're great of, making all my ideas come into reality. They're one of the most special ones.
3-1 pitch coming. Full count.
Well, speaking of that glove, do you find the strikeouts? Too many strikeouts. You guys haven't had to field anything yet.
Yeah, our pitching staff is really, really good. It's fun.
Mitchell draws the walk. Chavis drove in the lone run. Good effort, just out of your reach.
Amazing. We all get along. We all push each other, and we enjoy the game together year round. Hi, boy. Hi, baby. Good fun and good year.
1-2. Hey, is it true that Buck is going to let you dye his hair?
My Grandpa Smurf or little fire emoji. You just got to stay together and enjoy the ride.
How often are you guys checking?
You get to see it, but at the end of the day, we gotta focus on our own thing. We gotta do our own thing, It's gotta focus on what we have in front of our toes, you know. Respect our opponent on a daily basis. This is what's gonna happen. Double play right here. Ooh, nice pitch.
Another strikeout, the 9th of the game for him, Francisco.
It's nice. Oh.
For Jason DeLay.
Up.
2 on, 2 out, and an 0-1. It's foul. 18 left. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
No.
Nice play, Francis. Knocked in as the Mets in front 6-1. O'Neill Cruz at the top of the Pirates lineup. It's a back-spinning fly ball to right center field. And for Carlos Carrasco, 1 pitch and 1 out here in the 5th. Just going to be watching him develop. Brian Reynolds has singled the other way both times. He takes a strike.
Well, for Carrasco, outs to keep his pitch counts down, but maybe pitch another inning.
Ball. Didn't miss.
So if you missed the early part of the game, it was filled with a bunch of these. Swing and misses. The changeup getting the brunt.
He's got a season high 10 Ks.
Perfect temperature. It could be the perfect baseballs that given day. You know when some are a little oblong, and some, even though it's not on your fingertips, it's inside your fingers. When you have that perfect release point.
And the only guy that gets more chases than Carlos Carrasco. He's got one of the best. Ground ball pounded to second. Guillorme picks it up and ends 0-2. He's at 95. He's matched a season high with 10 strikeouts, and he gets strike 1 on Ben Gamel. We talk include Carrasco pitching like this, the way Chris Bassett has been, Taijuan Walker. If you consider him the 5th to deploy that in the postseason series,
they're loaded. And what the Mets fans don't want to hear is injuries, which has been the cock. And they created enough depth to sustain their injuries. I mean, we're talking McGill's going to come back all the way.
2-2. Full count. We've not even talked about what they have looming in the 9th inning.
No.
There's substance to it. Edwin Diaz. A chase on a changeup. You can rinse and repeat that statement tonight. Pirates a little bit out of character for them to chase as often as they have tonight. Ke'Bryan Hayes waits on this breaker, flips it into center field. Easy one for Nimmo. 2 guns has thrown in 4 years.
Yeah.
Ground ball. Guillorme. What a performance from